right, so attention goes to Frank's point here, to Carly Fiorina. Who is she? What is she about? Does she have the chops to take on this challenge? Of course, a Fortune 500 CEO, one of the first women in such a top job. Her stewardship there is ultimately what they're going to be looking at. Did she really have to lay off all the workers she did? Did she really do that great a job? And pitted against Donald Trump and his outside companies' multiple bankruptcies, does she look good by comparison? Michael Barnes is saying that Carly's background could hurt her. Kathy Taylor disagrees.
But Michael, that's completely inaccurate. That's not the case at all. Everybody knows how dysfunctional the HP board was during that time. They went through more CEOs during that time than I went through tubes of lipstick.
That's like saying that the voters of a particular state are wrong when they decide that they don't like the leadership of a particular executive.
But Michael,
right?
she does have a point that at
California,
that time, and I covered her at that time, that merger that became very controversial with Hewlett-Packard was one with Compaq, and that was right after 9/11, and things were falling apart for the economy, for technology stocks. NASDAQ began its swoon, and she can't be blamed for all of that. I'm not saying she is without error, but are you saying, Kathy, that if she distinguishes that, people will listen to that, or will they hear what, Michael aptly pointed out, were tens of thousands of layoffs at a company that is still sick? This week, it announced it's laying 30,000 more.
Look, she had a clean kill in the debate. She schooled everybody up there because 10 guys on a stage is nothing for her. She's well prepared for this as a former public company CEO. And nobody cares. Voters do not care. Wait, let me finish. This is important. Voters do not care if she earned 2 pennies of EPS for HP or 4 pennies. She was a superstar at Lucent that got her the HP job. She had a maybe contentious ride there, but she did a lot of good things.
To be fair, I want to. So, Kathy, what I just say is I wouldn't read too much. Half the NASDAQ companies at that time were decimated. So I don't know why they take that out on one CEO, but that was common at the time.
But
can
you don't
she
promote them to
this?
president.
Kathy, can she survive this?
She can absolutely survive this. Voters don't care about this very nuanced, whether she cut 10,000 jobs or 12,000. She had a reasonable run there. And again, it was a very dysfunctional board, and everybody knows that. And you learn from your mistakes, and everybody makes them.
Too.
But, the reality is that
it's the only record she has to run on. We don't know, but that will be a record that will be closely scrutinized what it did for shareholders.
You know what? She's
our political
very
system is quite dysfunctional right now as well. We need a leader who can fix the dysfunction.
Yeah, but absolutely, and she's showing she can do that. Obviously,
well, she's obviously used to the rough and tumble, and she showed it back then.
Right.
Guys, I want to thank you both,
speaker,
and I thank you both for saving time by talking over each other.